And 1 second, I'm sharing my screen now. I hope you all can see my screen.
Yes, we can see it.
Thank you very much. So this is our product. It is already available since 2018. So everyone can, if you are interested, please just type very simple link here, drh.telecom.net, and you will find our product. So this is our public info page. And here you can see all the information about product. So basically I can summarize in the 3 points. So firstly, this is a secure data exchange platform. What we offer here is a data market where you can search and find, and of course, for our customers, they can also sell the data set. The second thing is we do also have a pre-configured workspace. This is where all the data scientists, data engineers, and business development who are interested to use the data to create value, you can use this workspace. And I will show you what is the tool already provided there. And then third thing is we want to use this platform to create the ideas, more innovation projects, and especially like this, we have the common interest. We know there's data in different systems located in different places. This is why you need a platform or integrated resource. You can grab all this data in a secured way, and we can all use the data jointly and keep all this data sovereignty, data privacy still under the control by the data owner. So this is a main point of our product. Of course, I will not bother you go to all the details here. Just very quickly to show you, we also have, this is a history of all our journey to today, almost 2 years. And you will see a lot of use case, customer engagement, a lot of expansion we have went. We receive a lot of good feedback from the market and also from our customers and partners. So normally our products will cost some money, but to support this hackathon, we do offer this for free now. So you can see here now I'm logging. Afterwards, please reach us on our Slack channels and we will provide this access to this account. So we ramp up this data intelligence tenant called Hack Corona. So this is where you can firstly see this is a marketplace. Normally you can just search according to the keyword. We also provide some topics where you can find more relevant this in the data set. So for example here, this is one data offer on our marketplace. So you can just search coronavirus. You can find one example here. So in the data set, some of them for free. That means you can just use it without any cost. So of course, all the data set we process it, check the quality, and fulfill the license requirement. Then assume you got your data offer, which is you are interested, you can go to your control center. So this is a place you can manage all your resource. So for example, you can also upload your own data set. I think everyone, you already know the challenge, you must already prepare, have your ideas. So feel free, you can just upload your own resource here, and you can also manage the storage. This is currently, we also provide 64 gigabyte for free for our each account. So I think normally should be sufficient. And then here is where you can have an overview how many data offer you already ordered. Just one note here. So to make your to develop your project as fast as you can, I would suggest a way, if you find any interesting data set from our marketplace, you should just go ahead, check its price. If it's for free, then just order it and you can just directly use in the workspace. This is where you can immediately start a project. Of course, if you can upload your own data set, it can also be used in the workspace very easily. So you can see here, you can also have your data set here, can use in your project. So very quickly, how to ramp up a project. So create a project, you will see a title, select a tool. So we do provide a lot of tools on our platform. You can see here. I think a lot of them is familiar with those tools. But here for this specific hackathon, we provide is Jupyter Hub. So when you create your project, I would suggest have your title here, select Jupyter Hub, and then you can select your data set. Until here, you can also upload your own data set. And then the nice thing here is you will find your project created, and then you can just open with the tools. So one thing is I think until this point, once you open your Jupyter Hub, I think a lot of people must already know what's afterwards should be very clear. But one thing I want to add it here is if you use the way I described, create a project and associate the data set you want to use in this project, then the nice thing in our platform is we provide a sample code. This is automatically generated so that you can immediately start with your project. So some of the note here is if you have different data sets, then you need to specify which data set you want to open. But in general, this sample code can make you immediately can see what data you are using, and then you can continue and let it work. So another thing I think is in general, if you want to just use the platform, use the Jupyter Hub, this tool as it is, then currently we already prepare our package. You can see here, this is all the package we already installed. So you can just start from import the package without any installation. So that's, I think this is a platform. That's it. My colleague Tony and myself, we will stay in the
I think someone asked. I think someone is asking a question here. Using a hand. Is this come from you, Dandan? There's a baby in the background.
No, I think I'm alone here in the room. So maybe someone has a question or.
Okay. I'm gonna mute again, everyone. Okay, all right. I'm muting everybody because someone unmuted and it made a sound. There was someone here who was asking a question. I think it's Julian. Do you have any question perhaps now for Dandan while she's here? Yes, Juan, sorry, it's Juan Motorskins. Do you want to ask a question, Juan?
No, es como la sala comedor. Pero no nos quedó la nevera en la cocina.
Hello? Okay, I think maybe it was a mistake. Okay, I'm muting again. So, all right, thank you so much, Dandan. So as you guys heard, basically you will find Dandan and her colleague Tony on Slack. What's the name of your channel? Maybe in that way they can find it easily. Is it, have you created it already?
Data Intelligence Hub. I also create a channel in our Slack big channel. I have a sub channel also created.
Exactly, so perfect. So yes. Data Intelligence Hub and Dandan, you can please share as well the data, the links on the data sets channel that we have. And if you have any questions on how to use this tool, they are offering it for us with the data sets that they have right now. And this will be part of a bigger partnership and collaboration, perhaps also offering some exclusive data sets long run so we can all work with it. So we're very happy with it, and that we can do together stuff with some institutes here in Europe, but also globally. So we're really excited to be working with you guys. A second person that I would like to call now is Christian. He also has generously collected a lot of resources that they are out there, open resources and data that we have on coronavirus, but he made them very easily accessible to you. So please, Christian, if you can tell us a couple of things about what you have, your tool that you've created.
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm Christian from Zapex. Usually we work on APIs on the automotive and mobility space, but we thought as a little pet project to essentially make some of the data around the coronavirus also more easily accessible. We spent a bit of time researching like really what are the best resources to tap into out there, and the, I would say, best overall, I guess, comprehensive one is here coming from Johns Hopkins in terms of an asset for just merging together data across a number of organizations, and basically providing a pretty comprehensive picture of the status quo. So for us as a starting point, we build an API around that. We're making that data available, you can just curl it, and you get the info either for latest or for location information. So this looks, for instance, then a little bit like this. And the data source there is the Johns Hopkins site, and it's basically updated once a day with current numbers. So if you just need a couple of data points there, you can leverage that for the applications that you're building. If you want to dig in a little bit deeper, we're making a couple of data points, a couple of endpoints here available through the platform. You get an easy sign up link here. There's a project file, which basically is a Swagger file that preloads a number of the, or a YAML file, a number of the data sets and the number of the endpoints. For each endpoint, you can then basically also configure that, how you want it to be displayed. Like the overall goal here is basically to have a REST endpoint that you're communicating with against the data source. You can further configure it on the dashboard screen, and at that point start using it. If you're building, maybe hopefully a couple of the applications are going to survive the weekends. So if you're building something more production ready, we offer like a couple of areas around insights, debugging to improve the performance of the API, and also to connect other APIs, web services, event streams, and so forth, where you can then essentially go in broader. If you say, nice, but I don't want to do it through Zappix, fine, here's the Swagger file, and you can also just ping the vanilla API. And then there are a couple of other things which we're making available. One is, for instance, information on hospital beds in California. Maybe a quick ask there, if you do have other interesting data sets also, or APIs and services that you've come across, please send them my way and we can easily include them here as well. There's also a mashup of point of interest data, which basically then looks a little bit like this. You can quickly upload that into your project and also adapt it if you want to add additional APIs, or throw out some of the ones in here. And there's further reads on other data sets and other initiatives around that as well. So overall, this should be a quick starting point to either just give you some of the data without worrying too much where to get it from, or to have a deeper API integration, which you can then fully go and configure here through the toolset. I also created a channel on the Slack group. So if you have any questions, feel free to ping us there. And hopefully that helps you focus on the harder problems, not how to get some of the basic data.
Great, thank you very much, Christian. That was very helpful. And the link would be also available on the Slack channel datasets. So you guys can also go there and find the information among with other datasets. But yes, that's definitely a great way that we can enrich also your datasets, but also use what you have already found and collected there.
And if the link is too long, it's just Zappix.io, and up here there's a little primer that gets you onto exactly that site.
Oh, perfect, thank you so much. So I would like, if it's possible now, potentially Sandra, if she's still there, or Mike, or if not, anyone from Motion Lab, because we would like to talk about the resources now for the hardware challenge. So who from here would like to take on this? Hi, Fridolf.
Hi, welcome everyone. It's so incredible to see so many people here. Thanks a lot for all this awesome presentation already. Yeah, my name is Fritz. I'm from Motion Lab. And I have already seen some of our members here. And yeah, what is Motion Lab? Motion Lab is a hardware innovation hub. And yeah, let me try to share my desk, and let's see if it works.
Hi, is everything okay there? Hello?
I can't hear anything.
Awesome. Zoom kicked me out. I don't know why, what happened.
Okay, but now you're back in. Okay.
Let's have a second try. Sorry for that. And so now you should, can you see my screen right now? Awesome. So yeah, welcome everyone. And now we heard a lot about data scientists, but actually when we talk about real life problems, the best way to solve this kind of problem is to combine data science, data technology, digital technology with hardware technology and bring these two worlds together. When we do this, when we can achieve this, then we can realize really amazing things which helps us to hack this crisis which we have right now all over the world. And we as a team of Motion Lab are really excited to try something totally new. I think never before a makerspace, a hardware innovation hub, has tried to participate on a online hackathon. And what we are offering is, we are in a hub in Berlin, as the name is saying, and we try to offer everyone our whole environment, or all our machinery remotely. So just to get an idea how it looks at Motion Lab, we're offering all kind of machines from 3D printers, CNC milling, and everything for everyone. So you can just sign up by a membership, and then you get access to all the machinery, to a co-working area, and to an amazing community who's helping each other and developing things. And normally we are focused on mobility products. So for example, here we can see an autonomous driving platform, this startup called HFM. They don't care what is on top of this platform. They just take care for all the sensors and the digital part, the software solution to drive it autonomously. And we are really proud of it. And now what we are doing is to open it to more healthcare related ideas, concept, and to help to bring ideas to life in reality. So probably you have already seen about all the 3D printing requests about ventilators. We also try to participate in this field. And now we also try to help in this hackathon and to offer our machinery remotely. We already have heard about an accelerator program. We also do this. It's called Imagine 2030 Mobility Accelerator, but that is not so important for today. Just to get an idea. So you get access to the machines remotely. So we will create a Slack channel and a Drive platform where you can send us your files if you want to have something 3D printed, if you can mill something, or if you need some mentoring sessions about construction, 3D modeling, and all this. And we will share our knowledge and our machinery to you. So yeah, doesn't matter where you are right now, you can participate on machines like an electronic lab, tools, wood lab, 3D printing, metal lab, and laser cutting. So just to get an idea what kind of machines, totally different kinds of 3D printers from SLA, FDM, and our network, also metal printer are available, and of course also laser cutting and electronic stuff. So, and yeah, that's just all. So let's try how it works. We are really open to try out new things, to learn with you how we can support in a hackathon. And my colleague Taylor and me will help you, and we are really open to try to ask everything. And also Anju is a mentor, one of our community members, who's an awesome CAD construction design constructor. And yeah, happy hacking, I would say.
Thank you very much. It's great, yeah, great to have your support, and also specifically in this kind of times now that we need even more support remotely to be able to use your infrastructure. Thank you so much. I would like now to go back to the agenda a little bit, and as already you mentioned, Firooz, about the mentors. So we're going to have a lot of mentors for you guys to actually get support as teams. We will present them also tomorrow at our kick-off meeting in the morning, our morning checking, so you know pretty much who is mentoring. And right now we're actively matching your teams together with the mentors. But we're very, very privileged actually, and feel very lucky to have support from big organizations like Bayer, actually supporting us, organizing this hackathon a lot with their own resources. We have about 10 mentors coming from Bayer. And also I would like to, yeah, I mean, and also there's a couple of mentors, of course, from Motion Lab and from Enam, just to mention a few. I'm not gonna name specifically people right now. We have more than 40 mentors helping out, but I will introduce everybody tomorrow in the morning. So please be there. I believe our kickoff in the morning is at, let me check actually before I say something that is not true. Let me see what we have in the agenda. The kickoff tomorrow is at 8:30. So we will meet again at 8:30 in the morning, and then you will be introduced to the mentors. And then basically, as I mentioned in the beginning, there's going to be the mentorship sessions tomorrow running all morning between 11 till 1, and then afterwards from between 11 to 1, and then afterwards from 1 till 5. So basically almost the whole day. We will help you and support you, basically match you with the mentors that could be the best help for your specific challenge. And you will be able to get advice from multiple people throughout the 2 days, tomorrow specifically with mentorships, and on Sunday morning as well with mentorships. And right now we're also providing 2 workshops, one tomorrow and one on Sunday. I don't know if Daniela managed to log in yet, because she was trying, but I know Maren is here, and maybe Maren can tell us a little bit about the pitching and how you can support as well.
Yeah, actually I'm here. I'm not sure, can you hear me? I'm actually running on different sources here right now, having two hardware setups. So yeah, we will do the pitching, because I think what's also important is you want to prolong that process. So whatever you're creating, we want to hear about it. We want to communicate about it. We want to let the world know what you're talking about and what you did in the past 2 days. Also, because keep in mind, everybody across the world is most likely working on similar solutions. So we want to join forces. So I think it's important to also find a way to phrase and put the right words behind the thing you have been working on, so we can share it online. You know, Data Natives is a very powerful network. We are going to create most likely news pieces to shout out what we do. And hopefully in one of the next hacks, somebody else is joining your team. Somebody else comes and says, hey, I'm working on the same solution. So this is what we're aiming for. We will have a kind of jury, I think, as well, you know, to make it also a little bit more exciting and to put you a little bit more under pressure. So it would be great. There are some prizes, there's some support coming up, and I think Elena is going to explain a little bit more. And I hope I can support you in putting what you're working on in the 48 hours into the right words, so people actually hear and listen to you, so we can share it with the world. So that's from my side. I'm also switching off my camera again to save some bandwidth, and I'm very much looking forward to see what you come up with in 48 hours.
Yay! Hello.
Okay. Hi, Elena.
Hi, you made it. Hi, Daniela. You're next. Awesome. Hi.
Hi, everyone. I'm next. So this is Daniela. I actually just had an online masterclass in design thinking with students from Elisava Escuela de Diseño y Ingeniería in Barcelona. So 40 students have just done a boot camp in 1 week, developing an idea, following a design thinking toolkit that Professor Jorge Rodriguez and I have put together for this week. And talking with Elena, talking with Mike, I thought I could provide that specific toolkit for the teams. What does it do? It helps you to structure your process for the next 48 hours. I know many of you already have some solutions probably in your head that you really want to implement. And this toolkit helps you to not jump immediately to the solutions, but first make sure that everyone on the team has the same understanding of the problem you're trying to solve. So tomorrow I will introduce some of these canvases that we will use a Gmboard for. That's a Google Drive-based workspace where you can virtually use colorful Post-it notes to make sense of your challenge together as a team and jump to solutions together as a team later in the process. So that's how I want to support you. And thank you so much, Elena, for setting this up.
Thank you very much for joining us. And looking forward to your workshop tomorrow at 9. It's very important to know how to work remotely together and actually how to be able to design think in that sort of time frame. So very grateful for both you and Maren for actually putting workshops together and helping the teams structure their thoughts as much as possible and pitch in the best way possible. And on that note, I would really like to call Heiko from Bayer because I noticed he's here and I would like him to say hi to everybody. Heiko, are you here?
Hi to everybody. No, just kidding. As I wrote in the chat, it's a great privilege for us, and we're super happy that we can support you to hack Corona. We have a few of very experienced colleagues with us. They will act tomorrow and on Sunday as mentors in order to challenge the ideas, to give some support, to polish, as you said, the presentation for the final pitches. And we all not only mentors or judges, but very, very curious what you bring out to solve this existential crisis.
Yes.
Exactly. So that's it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you very much.
Welcome.
And for supporting and potentially even offering a challenge in the next hackathons.
I swear we will do so.
I swear. All right. So this is it from a draft perspective. I think that right now everybody's excited to get going and actually the teams to pitch. And I will hand over now to Paula, who's been the team lead from our side to actually talk with everybody from the teams, talking with all the team leads, arranging the sessions, talking with them. So maybe you can give us a rough update and we can
Actually, Elena, maybe I would add some things about the mentors before that.
Oh yeah, please go for it. Yes.
Okay. So we're having about how many mentors already? I think about 40 mentors or about like that. Yeah, there's about 40 mentors that are basically going to help you guys. Each session of a mentor going to be 30 minutes. You're all going to get an email basically with who is the mentor, and hopefully it was supposed to be a big marker and that was supposed to be easier, but now we'll figure out how to send you basically a Zoom invite already, so you will know how to go and where to go. A part of that, so I'm reading all of your information about the teams. I can see that some of you have finished arranging the teams and some not. The teams that were already arranged, so we're basically going to start matching them with mentors. The mentorship sessions will be, as Elena said, tomorrow and on Sunday. Please try your best to do video call with the mentors and be there on time, and also be there only for 30 minutes because he or she might have a very busy schedule. So please try that. The teams that didn't yet write the information, the team description, what are they going to develop, or teams that they think that they should fix that also, so we can basically match better mentors for them, match the mentors better for them. So please do so. I will be available for any questions if you need a specific mentor or you feel that the mentors that we gave you are not suffice. So please contact me so we can do some magic and find the best people to actually help you.
Yes. Yes.
So we're very excited also to be here. Yeah. Hi everyone.
So Elad is supporting everybody with the mentors, just so you know, and coordinating also the judges on Sunday. So he's your person if you need any support there, or if you have any questions there. Thank you very much for jumping on, Elad. And on that note that you made about the team creation, now Paula,
Hi guys.
Hi.
All right, cool. All right, so we have right now, we have 32 teams created so far. Thank you so much everybody who's been using Airtable and who's got busy and recruited and all that. So also a special shout out actually to Julie and Julian, who have really helped us even through the night to set this all up to make it as easy as possible. Thank you so much guys for doing this. So yeah, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna just call out a few of the teams. Some of them are set up already with all the team members that they need, but some have, they still need support. So I would love to call out the ones that are still incomplete, but I'm gonna read all of them so everybody has an overview. So the first team is Antwerp Data Miners for Challenge 1. And they seem to have quite a good team. Once again, it's all good. Like if you guys are still interested in a team that is maybe already has everything they need, it's always good to still, hit them up and tell them that if you want to be part of it. I think we can all use more help. But in general, the team should have around 10 people max. Yeah. Okay, next one is AI Solation, also for Challenge 1. And then I would actually now call out Delivery Help, Challenge 1. And the team lead there is Shannon. Shannon, are you here? Can you pitch your idea for 1 minute?
I'm here, but I'm not with Delivery Help.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then tell us your team name, because on Airtable it says.
I'm on Airtable now. I'm with AI Solation.
Ah, okay,
perfect. You look for Gabriela Cesar.
That's fine. You can pitch now, for sure.
Well, our team's complete.
But you guys are good.
Yeah, we're good.
Right. So. Perfect. All right, then we are. Let's see. Oh yeah, Tiago. Tiago for Delivery Help. Are you online? Okay, maybe Tiago's not online. Then we're just gonna move on. Stop the Spread. Stop the Spread. Is anybody here from Stop the Spread? Not Stop the Bread. Okay, all right, moving on. Helping Hand also for Challenge 1. We have Vaibhav Sahu. Oh yeah, there we go. Hi.
Hello.
Hi. You're from the team Helping Hand. Can you pitch your idea for us in 1 minute?
Actually, we intended to build a web page where we can track homeless people, which are potential patients and carriers as well. And I don't think so anyone will be looking out for them at this time. And we wanted to encourage community members to help them as well. in this need of hour. That's it.
Great. And you still need experts in like development, so developers and UI designers, right?
We wanted to build a web page where we can enter the information of the people and their approximate age and whether they seem to be sick or not, and if they need special assistance, and so that the government can access this data.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of web developer we need.
Right. Okay. Thank you. Next one is COVID Community Help Network, also for Challenge 1, and the team lead would be Keenan. Keenan, are you here?
Yeah, hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hey everyone, so basically my idea is that I want to create a global community help network of volunteers around there for at-risk people. So anyone who like can't leave their house to get groceries or go to the pharmacy or anything like that. So I currently have a small implementation set up in my area, but I just want to grow the functionality and just add in resource tracking and just build a network of volunteers essentially.
Great. And what kind of experts do you need still?
Mainly like developers and UX, UI people.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks.
All right. So then the next one is, someone is editing the sheet. Okay, obstetrics emergency notification. Okay, and we have Esmeralda Espinoza. Are you here?
Hi everybody, can you listen to me?
Yes, hello.
Hello, hello from Mexico. Well, I was studying on a prototype of emergency notifications. That it's a prototype that pretends to build an interface that could help in order to communicate in a triage format between the doctors and the pregnant women. So in that way, that could serve as a reference in order to populate any databases in order to communicate the hospitals about and optimize the resources. That is only it's a reference because I had that previous studies. I made the corresponding analysis into several pools from different workshops with the doctors, so that could help as a reference. Obviously, I have no idea about how to program and develop an app, but that pretends to serve at least as a reference, and that could helps in order to reduce the service that is at this moment required in a different hospitals, because we need to eliminate that kind of service that could address only for pregnant women at this moment.
Great. And so you still also need UI designers, developers, and LP specialists.
Yes, that's it.
Great. Thank you so much, Esmeralda. Great idea.
Okay, thank you.
Next one is Timeo or Timeo. And we have Jason from Timeo. Are
Hello.
you here? Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, cool. Yeah, so I'm Jason from Timeo. So there's a lot of really great initiative of people trying to help each other in the neighborhoods, but I briefly believe that this is not going to be sustainable. Like usually people are so excited to help when the initial crisis happen. But actually what's very important is that this help needs to keep going on sustainably. So we're trying to create a way for community to be able to reward volunteers through community currency. So we're doing this through the concept of time banking. So we're creating a time-based currency to help volunteers be able to get something out of it and be able to trade it. Yeah, something around like that.
Awesome. And you need UI designers and developers, right?
Yes, but actually we do need more UI designers because I'm also a developer. But and more PM actually.
Okay, it seems like everybody needs UI designers. Maybe we can do another outreach for skilled people. Okay, thank you so much, Jason. Next one is Active. Active. Very cool name. Eduard, are you here? Okay, Eduard is not here. However, it seems like these guys really do need some more help. And they are trying to automate any digital process with the Windows environment. So yes, please read it. Please read Active in the Airtable in their description. And if you don't have a team yet, you can be part of it. Great. Loco parentis in time of COVID-19.
Hi.
Hi, Ryan.
I'm Ryan, and I'm feeling very alone because I am of a minority of the group who's interested in doing something to make sure that working parents can get to their workplaces and perform like critical tasks, which I think is even more important in these days.
Totally.
I know that in Germany, medical workers do have the possibility to take their children to schools, but I don't really know where the problems are. I don't really know where the needs are. So in terms of pitching, I can't really pitch anything. All I am is interested in this particular problem and figuring out what could be done, where the tool set that we have could help.
Right.
So that's my interest. It may be that it's not sustainable to have this group and to address this problem, which would be a great pity, but there we go.
Yeah. Okay, guys, you heard him. Let's fix his loneliness. You guys can all go on Slack and start coming up with ideas and solutions, okay? So this is challenge 2. I would also encourage you to use the Slack channels for all the challenges. We've created a Slack channel per challenge, and there you can also connect with people who have the same interest. So yes, let's Brian, let's also meet there and connect you. Yes,
I'm there.
Yeah, great.
All right, thanks very much.
Perfect. Thank you.
Bye.
All right, now there's a few teams. There's 4 teams following who are already quite well set up. So we're not gonna have them pitch, but we will just quickly say their names. And now I've just lost something here. Let me just fix it quickly. Hello?
Yes, we're here. We can hear you.
Yeah.
But can all the other teams see what those teams are developing? Because if not, maybe it's worth a while to actually mention something, even if you can read it out loud what they're doing, so people can get inspired of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've just lost one of the tabs. I don't know where you can see whether the team is complete or not. Oh, I've got it now again. Thank you. All right, perfect. So Corona Fighters, that's one of the teams to help people worldwide, including those who still don't have enough resources to detect COVID. So it's the self-diagnosis. Yeah, we're starting now with challenge 3. And these guys seem to be complete. VRD, they also seem to be complete. Okay, great. You got the members. There's no description, so please fill in your descriptions so we know what's happening. Anthill creation. Our goal is to gather a research team and create a simple spreadsheet online tool with a scoring mechanism. These guys are also set up well. APT, we are planning on building a 23andMe type website that allows clients to submit a form to see if an individual has the coronavirus. Okay. God, now I've just lost it again because someone's editing the sheet. That's the problem with, but okay. Data for detached part. Open data to share informations about stocks and compatibilities of detached parts needed for medical objects. So this one is actually not yet complete, this team. So I don't have a team lead, but is anybody here from this team? Data for detached part. Okay, seems like it's not, but they also have a Slack channel. So on Airtable, you can go and be part of that channel if you're interested. Limpo, also on challenge 3. Limpo provides data to support human well-being. The app is currently adapted to cover the key necessities for municipalities and health institutions. Cool. Is anybody here from this project? Ada? Okay, well, moving on. Hope you guys are still engaged. 202 health labs, healthcare intelligence software based on digital biomarkers. We want to enable health authorities to steer active and passive immunization. That sounds cool. These guys are already set up quite well, although someone just unticked it. Okay, well, is someone here who wants to pitch Phil Meritus? Okay, Phil is definitely online and he's been editing, but okay, no worries. COVID assessment. Individuals would take a health assessment. Questionnaire would contain multiple questions, including travel history.
Hi there. I'm not sure what the format is. Are we talking or not?
Yes. Hi, Christopher. Are you from COVID assessment? Christopher, can you hear me? You've muted yourself, so.
Paola, he just wrote in the group that he just joined. He doesn't know exactly because he.
Okay.
That's why. That's why.
Christopher, we were just presenting all the teams, so yeah, we're just.
I'm sorry, I didn't actually hear any of that.
Yeah, we're just presenting all the teams.
Setup on my side is wrong.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Christopher? No, he can't hear. I think he needs to read.
Okay. If you can hear us, just have a listen. We're presenting all the teams. Okay, moving on. Cov indoors. No description, unfortunately, and no team lead. So guys, please fill this in if you're from the team. But it's also about the online self-diagnosis. And then switching to challenge 4. We actually don't have much on challenge 4. But we do have DIY Ventilator Scout. So is anybody here from that? I know Anna, you've been heading up the team. Anna Brunsma, are you here? Okie dokie. But Anna has been very active on Slack. Been seeing her all over the place. So definitely, guys, would be great to get some more people in here. There's NLP specialists, developers, data scientists, and UI designers needed. And this team, they would like to cut down reading time for those looking to build a DIY ventilator and support those looking to order such devices. So I think it's very important that we get like some more of the hardware solutions. Once again, we've discussed as a team that this should be not like a complicated hardware. It has to be like easily confirmed by health institutions. So it can't be, you know, first going through a long process. Metasphere, we're now on the challenge 5 with all the other options. So suggesting your own challenge. So here we have, Julian.
Yeah.
Julian.
Hi.
Julian has been helping us a lot with Airtable. Please, if you can give a little applause right now, even though Julian can't hear it. Yay, thank you.
I'm going to try to make it really quick and try to share my screen here. I don't know if it works. But
please do.
We'll see. So the super quick walkthrough. So Metasphere, we're focused a bit more on the informational aspects surrounding this spread of the pandemic, and we want to basically make insights on the virus more accessible. And that means research as well as media insights. And the ideas behind it is a bit that information is organized in a multi-relational network way. And we're kind of lacking tools to navigate those spaces and representations. And at the same time, we as humans are pretty good pattern matching machines, which is why we said that it might be a good idea to try to, we are good at differentiating things basically. So to tackle this complexity problem, the idea is that we could basically embed those network representations in maps in order to make it easier to navigate, because you have distinctive forms that you can distinguish. So right now we're exploring 3 different routes that we could take with the team or as a project. One would be aimed at reducing the time that you would need to parse through already existing research in order to make it easier for new research teams joining the efforts, so that they don't need to pass through or to read through whole journals and this whole load of research which is being generated very fast right now. Second route would focus rather on visualizing those competing media narratives in order to also give some indications which sources are trustworthy, which are not, and also to see, for instance, topical clusters that are trending right now in a way, because one of the things that we notice is that people are countries, for instance, who already got hit earlier by the virus are talking about completely different things than the countries who are hitting or who are getting hit right now. So the idea is to learn from those experiences and have means to maybe even travel through the media history of this event. And the third one is coming a bit from the other side. It would be more of collaborative research reader, where researchers could go through the research that's been done already and collaboratively tag different entities in there, do summarizations. Maybe we can automate those summarizations. Also in order for people to just get up to speed easier and to also correlate research that is being done, or to identify missing links between research clusters or stuff like that. So those are the 3 routes. We need desperately, in order to be able to do this, we need people who are skilled in natural language processing, obviously. Would be nice to have designers who are experienced with information design or mapping in general, data visualization. And of course, like everybody else, we would also need developers in order to transform that into a usable tool and elevate it from this, elevate it into something really usable. So those are the people that are still missing. You can join us on our Slack channel. And we also prepared a bit more thorough overview of what we're working on with some of the ideas behind it and how we think we could incorporate some of those ideas, why it's useful to do that. And you find it, it's a Google Docs document. You'll find it under that link. The link is also accessible in the Slack channel. So if you have any questions or want to join us, I'd be happy to talk to you.
Awesome. Wow, that's a great presentation. We should all do that next time. Thank you, Julian, for always being outstanding.
Myself there. Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Cool. Just a couple of more to go, guys. Co-Rangers, Challenge 5 again, they are pretty much well set up. They would like to use geodata to help those infected access food and or medicine directly from service providers to facilitate social distancing. Zuhause.live. Love the German mix there. We give people resources to cope with having to stay inside and make the social distancing time useful and less painful for the mental health. Yes, that would be great. They also set up quite well. Quantum vaccine screening and discovery tool. We want to simulate the interaction of N-glycans. Actually, is anybody here from this team?
Yes, can you hear me?
Hi, Mark. Awesome. Hi. Cool. Yes, you can go for it. Sorry, I don't want to put for you.
But how well do you hear me first?
Can hear you pretty well.
Okay, good. So yeah, so our team will tackle quantum chemistry simulations to analyze how those coronavirus viruses behave with other molecules. And in this way, we can basically screen different drug compounds or existing flu drugs to see if there's any molecule which actually can combat the virus. And in this way, we hope to help to screen a large data set of, let's say, different molecular structures to then screen which molecule should be tested in the laboratory. And with our software tool, we help them to reduce the number of experiments in the laboratory and then by this accelerate the drug discovery process. And of course, this tool can not only be used for the coronavirus, but in general for every virus where you have a predefined structure for.
Wow, that's awesome. And your expertise that is still needed?
So we are actually very well set up. Maybe we need some experts in relation to biochemistry, how proteins, ligands, and larger molecules dock or interact with other molecules. So if anybody is a researcher in that kind of area, that would be quite helpful.
Yeah. All right, cool. Whilst we were talking, there's a few more other teams that have signed up. Okay, let's continue then. Thank you so much, Mark. Okay, we are with the team NLP now. Yes. And okay, so Petros Lamb, can you share a bit if you're online? Okay, he might not be online, so I'll share quickly. Gather info and trends on virus, #team NLP on Slack. Yeah, if you want to look them up on Slack, feel free to join. System dynamics mindset is welcomed. Okay. Well, they're looking for developers, NLP specialists, data scientists, and UI designers. And Petros is the team lead here. Then the next one is our team. Focus on predicting upcoming results of COVID-19. And we have Jeff here. Is Jeff online?
Yes, hello.
Hi, Jeff. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, so you gave the quick one-liner that we're focusing on projecting the future of COVID-19. Yeah. We want to focus sort of designing some data models on when the peak will happen and what actions can be taken by different organizations, countries, governments to affect this and improve and smooth the process out. So yeah, we're going to be spending some time digging into the data, finding out what's there and what we can do to build off of this kind of knowledge, and then sharing it and making it usable so that everyone around the world can know how their steps and what they do can improve the spread of this virus. So
Awesome.
we have quite a bit of the data engineers on the team, and we're looking for some help in the design aspects of it and getting it usable for everyone.
Okay, great. Hey guys, I'm just realizing there's a lot of designers that are needed. So if you have any great contacts, reach out to your friends and then message me on Slack and we can still invite them to the hackathon, yeah?
Great idea, Paula. Yes, guys. And I think I will put it out now on Slack and see if there's any designers already that they can join this call.
Yeah, awesome. That's Data Natives. We're always flexible and connect everybody. All right, next one is XT Bioreactors with Matthias Kaiser. Matthias, are you online?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
Yes. Awesome.
Perfect. Okay. Hi, everybody. So what we are doing, we have already developed an algorithm, small data. So we're belonging to a small minority here in the chat, I guess. We're working with small data algorithms. We have developed an algorithm that does machine optimization. So for physical machines, for industrial machines, and mixture optimization. That means for chemical mixtures or similar things. And we want to adapt that algorithm, which is already in use for bioreactors, which are used to produce vaccines. Because production of vaccines will be largely done with bioreactors nowadays. And that will require a lot of vaccines we will need in the near future. So we need well optimized machinery, and we have to do the optimization fast so that the production can run. And that we can do with our algorithm. What we still need would be somebody who has experience with bioreactors. I'm not sure if anybody is here. That's most probably a very small group of people. We're also will work on our graphical user interface. So if somebody is there, also please join us. And if you have something else to give, we're happy to welcome everybody in our team.
Great, Matthias. Thank you so much. Super good idea. Right. Next one is Team Humanity. Love the name.
How you doing?
Hi, William. Great name.
Thank you very much. So my idea was to approach the times that we are in from a human side. We all know that emotions are too very contagious, and that we are actually not only witnessing a spread of a virus, but also the spread of a different set of emotions that are making us quite irrational and also inspire us to distrust each other, to become selfish, to become conspicuous of each other.
Yeah.
And my idea was to create narratives, especially about those people who are at the front line. And I was shopping today, and what I discovered when I was shopping was that it concerns mostly women. Who are at the front line. And what I want to do with you, whoever likes to, is to set up a one-page platform, some narrative, to share some narratives, some stories about those who are out there and, you know, basically are keeping our societies alive, and to share the other sides of emotions that are positive emotions, like gratitude, like empathy, like, you know, togetherness, like, you know, resilience and trust in those times. And I would need UX, UI designers, but also people who like to just contribute, whether it is with a text, with, you know, through sharing, through, you know, being a contributor to this. Yeah.
Awesome. That's a very creative idea. I love it.
Thank
so
you.
For all the creative people, for all the poets and all the artists, please join William.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, 3 more to go, guys. COVID Tamers. We have Tudor.
Hi.
Hi.
So the only solutions that work so far
entailed heavy testing and aggressive tracing and isolation. The problem is today is that testing seems to be short. So the question is, how do we guide that? How do we guide the testing? And one way to guide it is through tracking. So for example, mobile devices. The problem there is that we should not have to choose between privacy and health. We should not trade privacy now just on the altar of an immediate health, because that trade-off will have deep repercussions in the future, in the near future. So the question is, and the solution that we're aiming to find is a balance that does not trade privacy, but still gets the benefit of tracing. And then there are two different directions that we are aiming to. So on the one hand, improve the probability of testing a positive person. And the second direction is build a map of danger zones, both to help individuals avoid them and to help health officials to disinfect those zones.
That sounds great. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for that. And what kind of experts would you need?
So at the moment we are well set up. So we are two companies partnering together. One is Polypoly, which is a privacy company right in Berlin. And the other one is Fink, which is we're a software development company. And we might need data scientists, but we don't know.
Okay, well, with data scientists, we can definitely help you. Data natives can help with data scientists.
The other things that we might be interested in, people that have connections or experience with tracing for public health purposes.
Okay, yes. All right, guys, you heard it. Let's support Tudor and his great mission. Thank you. So DS4H20, a very good, interesting name here. Maybe you can explain a little bit if you are online, Robert Brunet. If not, I will explain it as best as possible. So Robert is gathering all data sources available about COVID-19 to create a prediction model in which is based on several variables: age, region, symptoms, etc. And these models can give you an estimation of the risk to be infected and which risk can be presented or represented for the person. These models will not be used for real case, rather it will be shared with governmental agencies to help them in their research. All right, so here we are, and Robert, yes, he still actually needs a whole team, as far as I know, so please write him. Robert Brunet is his name, and also, yes, let's use the Challenge 5 Slack channel for this. Last but not least, we have our last team here, Pandemic.ai, and we have Rahul. No, wait, yeah, Rahul. Maybe he's online. Okay. If not, I'm just going to do him the honor of explaining his idea. So Pandemic.ai is a comprehensive AI-driven system to monitor, predict, and inform about global epidemics like Ebola or coronavirus. Pandemic.ai consists of an online epidemic information dissemination platform. Here we go, just need to get... Yes, all right. That informs the general public about the reported locations of the confirmed cases close to the user's location, current location. Okay, yeah. Information about time, location, and travel trajectory of an infected person. It calms the people, engages them to comply with the prevention, and relieves the healthcare system. Okay, so very preventive idea. All right, guys, that's it. We have a lot of teams. And And I would say, let's make the teams that we currently have really strong. We can add some more, but I think the focus should be now to really collaborate and bring in the skills that are needed still. Thank you.
Guys, can I do one thing? As we have kind of a tradition at Hacking Health, we usually make a picture of all of us together. So right now we can't make.
Yosha, just before I cut you, can I cut you here 1 minute? Before I like the spirit, and we should definitely do that. But because I started recording this session and I started recording it not from the beginning, I wanted to make, and I know that some people that they just joined in, I want to make some general observations before we close this off, if that's okay, some general important information, or do you want to first do the picture and then I do the general important information?
I'm completely fine. I mean, usually we do this directly before we start hacking, but I mean, go for it.
All right, then some general information, because I'm gonna, now that I managed to record this, and basically I missed out our introductions, both of us, so I'm just gonna give a quick round, the two of us, me as Elena from Data Natives, and you as Yosha from Hacking Health, and also Vision Health Pioneers, just quickly telling everybody we're co-organizing this, and we're looking at the 4 challenges. And also some other suggestions. And basically, this is the whole weekend. We're going to share the agenda with everybody as well. And the important thing is tomorrow we're meeting at 8:30 again here for the kickoff to talk about the mentors and also to organize ourselves and to get a support. Paula, that just did the round of all the teams that we have currently on Airtable, will be your main captain, leading you guys, all the teams, being there to support you. If you have any questions, they're always going to be there to help you out and connect you with the right people. And Elad, who now have left the call, is the mentor. He's going to be helping out with mentors and judges. You can reach him out on Slack. And we're having 2 workshops tomorrow, one in the morning, one workshop tomorrow and one on Sunday. Okay, and now we can now we can start hacking. Now you can go for it. Let's do the picture.
Of course. Everyone, please put on your cameras so that we can take a picture all together.
How can we do it? There you go. Yes.
You don't all fit on my screen, so I record everything together. But it's really cool to see all these people around the world. All together. Hold on. I'm also making some music. That's our Hacking Health, typical Hacking Health music. Hold on. First one. Oh, it's so cool to see everybody here. Nice. That's very cool, people. Cool. Then we have the picture of all of us together. So let's keep this going. Let's start hacking and find your team on Slack, and then we can start. And then we'll see each other tomorrow, right? We have the next session where everybody gathers together. Cool.
Tomorrow at 8:30.
Good hacking, guys.
Good hacking. Have fun.
Let's do it.
Ooh, let's do it. Yay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.